All right, we are back with the Scamps, and they're going to be playing a song off their brand new debut LP, Porcelain 110. So here's the Scamps with the song Pony.
Where you going, pony? And everything you do is pony. I know that about you. I know that about you. You really think I'm gonna stay? Well, I burn out as hell, honey. I might be sick about it. I might be sick about it. Be my heavy heart, will you be my heavy lungs? My mind is gone to sleep, which you said you never allow. Will you be my heavy heart? You be my heavy lungs. Mind is gone to sleep, which you said you never allow.
I thought that translated well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they were worried that their songs weren't going to translate to acoustic. Yeah. I thought that worked.
Oh yeah, I guess we're just used to playing them really loud.
It sounds
Not
different.
acoustically at all. Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, there is one question that I did want to ask, and forgive me if you explained this earlier. But so Holly, you write all the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Well, he helps me a little bit for
Right.
the most part.
But what I wanted to know is where do you get the inspiration for these lyrics? Do you just think of like things that rhyme, or do they like come from like personal life?
No, it's really like personal life. Also, like a lot of times my friends' lives. Like I have some friends like back at home that are some pretty interesting people.
Yeah.
So we have one song on the album that's about them, and the song's called Chlamydia. It's like 30 seconds long, and that song is.
Is it just clapping?
That song is for them, and it's really nice, right? But it really just that all of the lyrics in that song describe them. They're interesting people. They've had a huge influence on me, especially with the music taste that I have. That's how a lot of time I got into punk kind of through them, and so all of their situations in life, I kind of live vicariously through. Write my songs about. I have friends at a lot of different places, a lot of different stories I hear, and then of course my own personal experiences, and a lot of those personal experiences involve them. So
okay, because that actually answers another question of mine. It's like, where does the song Chlamydia come from?
yeah, all of their stories.
Yeah, because it's one of my current favorite 30-second long songs.
Oh,
it's a very nice short like power. It's just like a punch to the face, really.
Yeah, we figured the album needed like a really hardcore punk song.
Yeah, it's like true punk right there, song called Chlamydia, and it's just like 30 seconds and just fast and like just heavy.
I like it because I'm a fan of the Descendants, so they got a lot of songs like that. It's just like once like you're in, you're out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was fun to write.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying during the break, Holly, that one of your songs did remind me of a Lou Reed writing,
which is like the biggest compliment ever.
Well, you're welcome. But you got a song called what song was that?
Sally.
That was Sally. Yeah. Okay. Where the lyrics are pretty much she runs away to be a whore, and that reminded me a lot of Walk on the Wild Side.
Yeah, it's a big story.
That's not necessarily written about one of your friends.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a cool story. I like writing, stories like that. I have a bunch of. Rarely do they turn into songs. They don't really get the opportunity because they don't necessarily rhyme. But that song had the opportunity. It was really fun. I had to, cut it up a little bit, but it worked. It worked nicely.
So how long does it take you to actually write down all these lyrics?
Like writing on the lyrics, I just do like, throughout the day. Sometimes if we're putting together a song, we have put together songs in like 15 minutes. We really have, like, just because he had the guitar part ready. It's also taken us days. We've had songs that there's weeks, days. We had, a couple songs where he would send me the guitar track and he really loved his guitar track, and I would write lyrics to it, and then I would show them to him and he wouldn't like a single one, and I have to scratch them all out. And rewrite it, and then it would sound terrible and I would hate it, and then I would have to rewrite it again, and it would just be, and then it turns into a completely different song, because a lot of times I'll write the lyrics separately because he'll record the stuff, send it to me, and I might be on a trip. Like one time I wrote the song on a train, so that's the song Motor City. I wrote that one on the train, and the lyrics at the beginning were not the same at all. We had like basically scratch out the entire thing.
Voodoo Love was one of those songs that was written in 15 minutes. We had a...
Really?
Yeah.
That was 50... Okay, because I actually really like that song.
Thanks. Yeah, I think we had a very, very basic idea of, like, what we liked about a verse, maybe. Yeah. I think we knew what we wanted to do for verse, but as far as the chorus and the big... that main riff that repeats multiple times, we didn't really have
It fell
anything.
together nicely.
But we had scheduled a rehearsal with a... new drummer like a year ago. We were kind of in between. We didn't
have a drummer really.
And we're like, oh, we should probably have some material to play when he gets here. And
we wrote that song before we went to meet up with him. Like
we're like, oh,
an hour before.
Yeah, real quick. Let's get this stuff out. Let's figure out what we're gonna do. So I don't know. It was kind of born out of some pressure.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. So
that turned out real well. So let me just ask real quick. Is it harder to write the lyrics after the riff has been made, or is it harder to make the riff to fit the lyrics?
It's harder, I would say, to get the riff to fit the lyrics.
Okay.
I much prefer having a riff there because then I can structure what I have, because a lot of times my stuff is not structured. It's very, half the time it doesn't rhyme. It doesn't really make sense, and it's really I started out with really wordy lyrics. I'm very bad about being super wordy because my own stuff is very wordy, but he takes a look at it, and it's like, this word's not necessary, and then I have to like cross it out, and then I'm like, no, I argue about it all the time. I'm like, no, that word needs to be in there. It's really important. And he's like, it's really not. And so that it helps to have a second person there to be like, okay, we don't need to have like a lyric that doesn't fit the beat at all.
Right.
Well, and we kind of have a minimalist approach to it, I mean, it's really just the two of us and then our drummer, and
we should give a shout out to your drummer. I realized we forgot.
We should.
So his name is
Adam.
His name is Adam,
and we love him.
We do. He does such a good job during our live shows. We really like playing with him.
Yeah, he's a jazz performance major.
Oh, okay.
So that's a huge influence on him. So he has lots of high energy when he plays. He's very good at what he does.
Though a lot of the stuff we ask him to play is like very elementary to him.
Yeah.
And he wants to
say like,
so
not close.
And then of course we let him spice it up. But if it gets to a point where we can't count anymore, then we get lost.
We're not good enough to do this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are about out of time right now. So I just want to thank Charlie and Holly of the Scamps. A shout out to Adam, who unfortunately could not make it. We just want to thank you for being here. Again, you can see them April 2nd at Pops for the We Are United birthday bash. It's going to be one heck of a show. Also, your debut album, Porcelain 110, was a really good debut album, I just got to say.
Thank you.
I downloaded it last night, and I've listened to it about 4 or 5 times.
Oh,
thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
It's just, it's just right up my alley.
Perfect.
I love that kind of stuff. But anyway, thank you for coming. Really interesting. Feel free to have that Yoko Ono album.
I'm very tempted.
Oh, yes. I'll listen to it all the way home.
And also, everybody is now aware of Lou Reed's Metal Machine music.
Yes,
amazing.
definitely worth a listen.
It's really a beautiful
partial
album.
listen.
Right. Okay, this is gonna do it for Mo's Superfun local show. I'll remember it. Anyway, thanks for Mo for considering me to be the fill-in for her. I hope I did you proud and did the show justice.
And thanks
Thanks
to
for
Mo
having
for
us.
having
Oh
us
yeah,
and
yeah,
scheduling
absolutely.
us.
Yeah, and thanks for coming in.
And thank you to you, Ben.
Bro, I didn't. Anyway, so that's gonna do it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll just do. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna do it with us again. The Scamps, they're great. That's it. That's it.
Could you play some music?
Jazzler is really slow. Oh wait, I could play something off my.